In this interactive guide, you'll learn how to protect your organization with Microsoft 365 Defender. You'll see how Microsoft 365 Defender can help you detect security risks, investigate attacks on your organization, and prevent harmful activities automatically. To navigate this interactive guide, follow the prompts on the screen or use your forward and back arrows. Microsoft 365. This solution. Here, you can see a summary of information related to the incident, which you can use to make informed triage decisions. The alerts timeline shows the progression of the attack through the environment. You can also see the scope of the incident, which includes the impacted assets, risk level, and tags. Scroll down to see more of this page. Let's take a closer look at the alerts associated with this incident. Here, you can see Microsoft Defender for Endpoint identified malware that was delivered by Outlook based on indication provided by Microsoft Defender for Office 365. Let's view more information about this alert. In the pane, you can see the alert details and description. Scroll down to see more information. You can also see recommended actions for investigating and remediating by clicking the investigation graph. Here, you can see the details pane shows the device's risk level, health state, data sensitivity, and more. Scroll down the pane. Notice that since the malware was introduced through email, the email messages containing malware were removed after delivery. Let's take a closer look. As you can see, the email messages containing malware or fish removed after delivery alert triggered this investigation. The alert is correlated with this incident because it was triggered on Barbara's mailbox. In this case, the infected message was removed from Office 365 mailboxes using zero-hour auto-purge, or ZAP, and the malware was zapped before delivery to subsequent recipients. Although the malicious email messages were removed, you can see the attacker enumerated user information using the Server Message Block, or SMB, protocol. The SMB session enumeration details. Here, you can see Barbara is an. With the Advanced Hunting tool, you can query telemetry data from Microsoft Defender for Office 365, Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, Microsoft Cloud App Security, and Microsoft Defender for Identity. This pre-populated query searches for Barbara's activities in the network. Let's run this query to perform advanced hunting for this scenario. The query results show Barbara's activities, including a suspicious query on a user, Eric, and the domain admins group. The attacker tried to get more information about the users in this group, likely after acquiring the user's IP addresses via SMB session enumeration. You can select any of the records in the results to inspect it. The flyout panel provides the record's details, including a summarized view of its mail. Scroll down the list of alerts. After the user and IP address reconnaissance alert, multiple alerts were triggered for credential theft activity on Barbara M. PC. Earlier, we observed that Eric logged in to Barbara's device, indicating his account has been compromised. Let's view more information about this user. Two alerts indicate that the attacker accessed Roberto's device using the stolen credentials of Eric in order to get Roberto's creds, who is the domain admin. First, let's review the suspected over-the-hash attack alert. Next, let's review the suspicious LSAS process access alert. This alert was triggered by Microsoft 365 Defender. One of the strong functionalities in the Microsoft Defender Security Center, the alert page shows the alert story, which displays all entities related to the alert interconnected by a tree view. This page also displays contextual information and actions in the details pane, as well as the devices and users affected by this alert. In this case, you can see that Roberto's account was used to dump the credentials from the ntds.dit file. Scroll down the pane to view more details. Now let's return to the Microsoft 365 Security Center. There are 5 suspicious inbox forwarding alerts that came from Microsoft Cloud App Security. Let's drill into one of the alerts. Creating a mail forward. Here, you can view past investigations. Next, let's view. Scroll down to Action Types and select the Quarantine File checkbox. Continue to the second. Here, you can see that a file was automatically quarantined on the primary domain controller device. Let's select the action to view more details. You can see details about the file that was automatically remediated. From here, you can open an investigation page to gain more. You can also see details about the alert, including its associated incident, detection source, category, and the automated investigation status. Next, let's filter on a different action type. First, scroll down to Action Types and select the Stop Processes checkbox. Here, you can scroll down to view more details. The process details show that the Notepad application attempted to run PowerShell code that Microsoft 365 Defender identified as malicious, and the process was stopped. Let's close the pane and navigate to the Advanced Hunting page to see if we can identify additional incidents that weren't automatically surfaced. With the Microsoft 365 Defender Advanced Hunting tool, you can query telemetry data from Microsoft Defender for Office 365, Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, and Microsoft Cloud App Security. For the purposes of this example, we'll use an existing saved query. To get started, scroll down the pane to the Queries section. Next, expand Saved Queries. Next, this query looks for a scenario where an email sent from outside the organization steals credentials from end users, which results in a logon using the stolen creds to the network shortly after the email is received. Let's run this query to perform advanced hunting for this scenario. The results show that some users took the bait, and there was a logon using their credentials shortly after the emails were received. Let's insert the IOC that identifies the actor of our investigation into a section of the query. We will use the domain from which the actor sent the emails containing malware, juno.com. Now, we will create a custom detection to notify the security operations team when this actor is back. Here, we'll provide the alert details based on the behavior from the saved query we just looked at. First, provide a detection name. Next, select a frequency for the alert. Next, provide a title for the alert. Next, select the severity. Next, select a category for the alert. Next, select the MITRE techniques. Next, enter a description of the alert. Select Next to continue. Next, identify the impacted entities in your query results. In this case, we'll select Mailbox. Next, choose the column containing. Select Next to continue. Review the summary of the detection rule and then select Create. The detection rule will now enable the query to run in the background and create an alert when this same activity happens again. You've just learned how Microsoft 365 Defender can help you detect security risks, investigate attacks on your organization, and prevent harmful activities automatically. Thanks for watching. This interactive guide is now complete. For more information about this topic, check out these online resources.